Title: Unlocking Election Integrity with Abe, Ballot Images, CVR, PivotTables, and Bullet Ballots, Explained. By John Brakey, Director of AUDIT USA, a 501(c)(3) nonprofit. Why are we offering Abe for free? We are offering Abe because we deeply care about our country, the integrity of elections, our democratic republic, and our families. Picture of my family, said John Brakey, co-founder and director of AUDIT USA. For 2 decades, we at AUDIT USA have witnessed how distrust in election outcomes often boils down to people only trusting the results if their candidate wins. We believe that everyone, no matter who they voted for, should be able to verify the accuracy of election results for themselves. A Pew Research Center report from September 2023 highlights this challenge, revealing that public trust in the federal government is at near record lows. Only 16% of Americans say they trust the federal government, only because their party won the last election. This trend suggests that only around 4% of citizens feel genuine trust in the government, independent of election results. A 16% trust level is a dismal number. The Pew report noted that, quote, "This is among the lowest trust measures in nearly 7 decades of polling." Worse still, according to the Pew report, a significant portion of the 16% of Americans who trust the government are individuals whose favored candidate emerged victorious in the last presidential election. Relying on trust in government solely based on election outcomes poses a significant danger to our nation. We are all painfully aware that elections have become a trigger point in our country for unrest, cynicism, and even violence. Why? Because too many people do not believe the results of an election are accurate unless their candidate wins. When people lose trust in election results, they are less likely to turn out to vote. Here is an interesting fact, by Professor Barbara F. Walter, who recently authored a book entitled How Civil Wars Start. In an interview with NPR, Professor Walters said, quote, "The 2020 election had the highest percentage turnout in something like 120 years. It was a boon for participation, yet 80 million eligible American voters didn't vote. 80 million is a lot of non-voters. As a very committed activist, I understand the importance of basing my work on concrete facts rather than mere theories. The foundation of Abe is simple yet very powerful. Anonymous election records are public, and every citizen has the right to verify these digital records safely and securely in most states. Transparency is the cornerstone of trust in any democracy, and Abe empowers citizens to audit election results and build confidence in the integrity of the process. Security you can trust. AUDIT USA emphasizes that the Abe system incorporates robust security measures. Anyone thinking about tampering with these digital records should think twice, said Brakey. Original paper ballots are securely stored by the county and linked to a hashed digital image of each one. This redundancy creates a highly resilient system that is nearly impossible to manipulate. The system's strength lies in its crowdsourcing approach, using factual evidence to verify election results, particularly at the precinct level. Abe organizes and leverages precinct data, backed by a well-documented history of voter demographics, to further support the verification process. The role of precincts in election integrity. ABE is an acronym for A Better Election. It organizes and cross-references precinct-level data to help ensure accurate election verification. Precincts are the building blocks of election integrity, Brakey explained. Abe organizes and cross-references precinct-level data, streamlining the audit process. Operating within Microsoft Office Excel, Abe utilizes the county's election system database, known as the Cast Vote Record, CVR, formatted as rows and columns in a spreadsheet. This design ensures accessibility and ease of use, empowering citizens to verify election outcomes using data directly sourced from the official election record. By utilizing a two-screen setup. One screen displays the ballot images, while the other shows the CVR database, where each row in the CVR is hyperlinked directly to the corresponding ballot image for verifying the data. For auditing totals in the CVR, we employ a risk-limiting method. one auditor reads the ballot from one row, starts to finish, while another auditor cross-references each entry in the CVR to ensure a precise match between the two. This meticulous approach helps to validate that each recorded vote is accurately recorded in the CVR to ensure every vote cast on the ballot matches perfectly and was counted. Sampling methods need to vary by each precinct you audit. For example, in one precinct, you might review every 30th entry, positions 1, 31, 61, 91, etc. Since these machines only register marks within the designated bubble, discrepancies often arise from interpreting voter intent. In the beta version of Abe, ballot image 421I, where I denotes image, reveals voter intent issues in 13 out of 14 instances. In this case, the voter had circled candidate names rather than filling in the ovals. By chance, one of these circled names had a line that passed through the oval, and that was the only vote that the machine recorded as valid. All these votes below were counted as undervotes on ballot 421I. Due to voter error, out of 14 votes cast, only this one was counted because it had a line drawn through the oval. Once you confirm that the data matches, use Microsoft PivotTables to perform further analysis. By selecting the relevant column in the CVR, choose Insert, and then Recommended PivotTables, Abe generates a new tab that compiles totals for undervotes, overvotes, write-ins, and votes for each candidate. In the downloaded file folders, there is a text document that presents election results across multiple tabs. I typically copy the data I am reviewing from this document and paste it into Excel to verify consistency. Furthermore, for a more detailed analysis, you can click on any number in the results, which open a new tab in Excel with expanded details, allowing for independent verification of each count against the automated calculations. This hybrid approach, combining human oversight with computer assistance, is the core strength of Abe. It ensures both transparency and accuracy, setting a new simple standard for election verification. This information should provide a solid foundation as you get started. Abe is an exceptional tool, and after 2 decades in election transparency, all of us at Audit USA are proud of the reliable, verifiable results it delivers. No one should ever walk away from a ballot box wondering if their vote will be counted accurately. Transparency is the bridge that can help close the deep divide in our country. A bullet ballot, BB, refers to cases where voters only cast a vote in the presidential race only. Identifying bullet ballots in the presidential contest by using the CVR database. A bullet ballot refers to cases where voters only cast a vote in the presidential race. Identifying bullet ballots in the presidential contest by using the CVR database. By analyzing statewide races in this manner, we can identify patterns. However, undervotes generally increase further down the ballot due to ballot fatigue or voter apathy. I would begin by examining the race immediately following the presidential contest to assess the number of undervotes county-wide in that specific race, then compare it to the presidential race. Typically, presidential races have the fewest undervotes in any election. I currently have a cast vote record, CVR, from the 2016 presidential election, Clinton versus Trump, covering 427,102 voters in Pima County, Arizona. To conduct similar analyses, we would need a CVR spreadsheet like this one from Pima County, AZ. We transfer link to Pima CVR. In the 2016 U.S. Senate race from the same election, there were 14,868 undervotes. However, not all of these would be considered bullet ballots. For context, if we subtract the 4,322 undervotes in the presidential race from the Senate race's undervotes, we see an increase of 10,546 additional undervotes. To fully confirm these undervotes are bullet ballots and how many, BB, a larger sample review of the remaining races in the CVR spreadsheet would be necessary. I only did the first 200 undervotes and found 12 BB. This analysis would be more valuable if we could compare it to the 2024 Pima County CVR database. Once the county certifies, I plan to speak with several supervisors and the elections director, noting that we previously had access to such records and would like the 2024 data for comparison purposes. This comparison could provide fascinating insights between the 2016 and 2024 data, especially since both elections feature Trump on the ballot. For more information and to download Abe to run the beta version, please use this link to WeTransfer, including step-by-step instructions for using Abe. Reusable link for updates on Abe, https://bit.ly/4dbomce. Best regards. John R. Brakey, Director Audit USA. 520-339-2696. johnbrakey@gmail.com. https://www.facebook.com/audit.usa. www.auditelectionsusa.org. https://www.youtube.com/@auditas. Brochure on Abe, https://bit.ly/3svn7n4. Other articles by Auditor John Brakey you can find on John R. Brakey. Substack.com. The link below in the next article is where you go to download the beta of Abe and run it on your own system if you have Microsoft Office. Hope on the horizon, fast, simple solutions for election transparency and verification of results. Abe makes election verification easy, and it's free if you already have Microsoft Office Excel and simple to use. Try our beta version to learn more. John R. Brakey. October 17, 2024. Abe is a significant step towards election transparency. Audit USA is thrilled to announce the launch of a free, groundbreaking tool that empowers everyone, media, election officials, candidates, and the public, to easily verify election results. This innovative software offers a simple, user-friendly way to independently read full story.